Hello, my dear friends. Jamie Greene coming to you for the final session of my Off the Couch program. This is week number 10. And in this particular session, this was about how do you know how to have the right tool to fit the right challenge and pass the test every time. Okay, so essentially what I did is I gave the participants what I'm calling the 30 tools for authentic living. Remember, this whole course, this entire 10 weeks has been about how to step out of that full self, that part of us that we protect ourselves, the mask that we wear, how we adapt ourselves, and step into authentic, true nature, like really being real and authentic. And there are tools that one needs in order to handle the challenges along the way. I gave them 30 tools. Of course, 9 of them we've talked about in the previous sessions. So reviewing things like how to adjust to make sure that your ego is not in front of your commitment, what we call commitment before ego. So the tool is adjusting your ego, right? We talked about mirroring versus projecting. That's a tool to recognize the discernment. That's another tool to recognize when one is projecting versus actually reflecting back something that we should really look at and take in, as opposed to swallowing someone else's projection and their agenda, which is not serving us at all. Okay. Now, there's a number of tools that I haven't talked about in previous sessions. I haven't talked about on the recap videos. And a few of those, because I don't want to give all the game away, a few of those include things like what I'm calling the personal threshold. That means each of us have a certain threshold by which we need to know and make sure we don't go above it. Like how much patience. We have a patience threshold. And if things get too stressful for us, we blow our top and we lose our capacity to contain our level of personal patience. Right? So make sure we don't go ahead of that. People have financial threshold, keeping your debt manageable, things like that. But there's many, many different aspects of that. Frustration, anger threshold, an addiction threshold. Someone can have 1 glass of wine. For someone else, a glass of wine leads to 3 bottles of wine. Big problem. So understanding our addictive nature, things like that. We talked about being able to be empathetic, having an empathic practice, being able to have compassion, forgiveness, overcoming doubts. These sound like great theories, but actually, for example, asking for help and using resources is a powerful tool. The ability to know that there's resources out there that I can trust, that I can go to, and not let my ego think that I need to know all the answers myself. We get trapped in that. It's a tool. So fundamentally, without getting to all 30 tools now, because it's available in the course if you really want to study them, what I really said to these participants is this. The most important tool of all is the moment of clarity and that pause, what we call that voice of reason to go, hold on a second, I'm starting to get out of my league here. Let me go into my toolkit and, check out, I got just the thing for this, and it's going to be a lot better than the place I'm coming from right now. So that whole thought process takes seconds. You're being tested, you're being challenged, something's being difficult for us. We go, hold on, I got just the thing. Dip into my toolkit, pick one of these tools, boom, I've got just the thing, and I handle it. All right, so it's very practical. It's not that mystical. It's actually very, very useful stuff. So in wrapping all of this up, first of all, thank you for indulging my little recaps. It's been a lot of fun doing these. Again, remember, we're just about to start the next Off the Couch program beginning on Sunday, May 4th. Would love you to join me. There's some great people already registered for the course. It's Sundays, 6 p.m. Pacific. You can see all the little registration buttons around this video. Please join us. You can always go to jamiegreene.com and find out more details. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate your support along the way. See you off the couch. Bye-bye.